continue with the same format that we have, with the exception that we are going to throw in an extra day of reading using Reading A to Z. So this week's story, I wanted to start off by kind of just putting it out there so you know what we'll be reading about. We're going to be reading about September the 11th. Now, for any of us who have attention to our nation's history or the United States history, we know September the 11th is a very important date in our history. It's actually something that's happened somewhat recently. Now, the reason that I'm bringing it up is because it's not always the happiest thing to discuss. However, in our story this week, September 11th, always remember, although it talks about uh, the bad and tragic things that happened on September the 11th, it also talks about what our theme has been since the very first day of school, which is freedom, standing up for what is right, and helping others. So as you read, I just want you to uh, have it in your head that some of what we may read and some of what we may see may be upsetting or a little sad. So if you feel that is the case, please let somebody at home know, let me know so we can talk about that. Otherwise, we will be sticking with our um, the concept of looking at the author's purpose, and in this case, obviously, they're trying to inform us about what September the 11th was. In addition, we're going to be working on summarizing as well as finding those key ideas. Remember, in a nonfiction story like this one, since this is real and it happened, it's nonfiction. Remember, we can easily find key ideas by using our table of contents. The titles on the pages are actually the key ideas. They are the different things or concepts that will be discussed and focused on. Once you are done with the reading, on Thursday this week, we will start with our Reading A to Z. So I want you to pick a story and I want you to take the quiz. Now, we really need to start focusing on the reading aspect of things. I have blocked all of our books from just being listening books, and you'll need to read them. Once you take the quiz, from there, I'll be able to figure out if we need to adjust your level. Also, with that, coming up, you will be taking a benchmarking test, which will tell me what level you truly are at. So please put in your best effort. We want to make sure that you are reading at the level that is independent for you, meaning you can do it on your own, but we also want you to read at a level that's a little bit challenging. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know through chat. If we need to meet so I can walk you through how to use Reading A to Z, because I do know some of you have had issues with getting into it, please let me know that so we can set up a Zoom and I can share my screen and walk you through how to do that. Because moving forward, those of you that are online at the moment, you're going to be online for at least the rest of this 9 weeks, if not the entire year. So Reading A to Z is a program we have to get familiar with and we have to be comfortable with using. So please let me know if you need help. Otherwise, have a great week. Again, although the story is somewhat sad, I hope you understand the author's purpose and get the message of the story of Americans coming together and people fighting for what is right and what is honorable to people who have been put down or hurt by people's choices. Have a great week.